So there's this runner from France competing for Europe, and here comes Masai Russell. This is her first race since the Olympics. She's a 24-year-old American girl, and guess what? She's the Olympic champion. That was kind of surprising when she won, and she ran it in 12.33 seconds. But when she's at her best, she can run 12.25. That's what she did at the Big American Championship. There's also Nadine, who is someone you can always count on to do well. She's one of the few Europeans who can keep up with the best American runners. Then there's Kendra Harrison, who used to be an Olympic champion, but she came in 6th at the American Olympic tryouts and didn't even make it onto the team for Paris. She came in 3rd in her group. Today, Danielle Williams made it to the semifinal in the Olympics and won her group in 12.37 seconds. That's her best time this season. Ackera Nugent is another Jamaican runner, just like Williams. They finished 4th and 5th before, and Nugent won her group in 12.30 seconds, which broke the meet record a couple hours ago. Alicia Johnson came in 2nd at the American Olympic tryouts, but she was 7th in the Olympic finals. She ran 12.46 seconds in her group here. Grace Stark is running in lane 7. She finished 5th in the Olympic Games and 2nd in Lausanne. She's been really steady lately. She ran 12.38 in Lausanne and then 12.42 in her group here a couple hours ago. And there's Cyrena, the Olympic silver medal winner. That was the only medal France got in track and field at the Paris Games. She's running in lane 8. Marcel is on the outside in lane 9. She finished 5th at the U.S. Olympic tryouts. I'm just double checking, but this is her first meet since the Olympic tryouts. Toni Marshall is 25 years old, but really keep an eye on Masai Russell. She must have been upset because she finished 5th in her group. She made it through as someone who didn't automatically qualify from the 2 groups. She was actually the slowest of everyone, Hannah says, with 12.56 seconds. But she's really a 12.25 runner. She's the fastest in the world this year. She's the Olympic champion. And she's way over there on the right side of the picture. So in lane 1 is Visser in lane 2. Kendra Harrison is in lane 3. Danielle Williams from Jamaica is in lane 4. Ackera Nugent is in lane 5. Johnson from the USA is in lane 6. Stark is in lane 7. Samba is in lane 8 at the front. Marshall is closest to the camera in lane 9. There was a little movement from Nugent in lane 5, but they're off. There's not much difference between them right now, but Nugent in lane 5 is doing really well. She's slowly moving into first place. If she can keep it together for these last few jumps, and she does, she wins by about a meter. 12.27 seconds. Oh my goodness. She's getting faster. That's a new personal best. And 12.27 puts her in the top 10 of all time. Only a few women in history have run faster than that. I'm looking for the wind measurement on that one. And it was 12.27 with the wind at 1.9 earlier. But now it's minus 0.5. Wow. That changed around. They don't want the wind too strong behind them though, because it blows them into the barriers and messes up how they run. Actually, if you're really fast over the barriers and between them, then maybe a little wind blowing against you is good. It kind of holds you back a little from messing up how you step. But I thought it said 12.37 at first. Then 12.27 came up. I think maybe Nunt doesn't have a timing chip on because they're showing Grace Stark as the winner and she was second. Was trying to figure it out, but I'm really impressed by Nate. We watched the earlier races where she looked great, so it's not surprising she's running fast. But after that race, she limped off and took her shoes off right away. She looked like she was in a lot of pain, and I wasn't sure if we'd even see the Jamaican girl back out here for the finals, but she proved me wrong. She came back and ran even faster. That was a wonderful race from Nante against such good runners, so Ackera Nugent set a meet record in her group and then beat it in the finals. It's confirmed 12.29. That's the meet record. It is. Ackera Nugent put on an amazing show in the 100-meter hurdles at the 2024 Silesia Diamond League. She really showed everyone that she's one of Jamaica's best hurdling talents. She was racing against a really tough group of runners, and she clocked an incredible 12.29 seconds. She set a new meet record and beat some of the world's best athletes. One of the people she was racing against was Masai Rasa, who just won Olympic gold and was the favorite to win this race. Even though Russell had the fastest time of the season, she had trouble in the earlier rounds and barely made it to the finals. The group also had experienced runners like Nadine Wieser from the Netherlands, former Olympic champion Kendra Harrison, and fellow Jamaican star Danielle Williams. The final race started with strong starts from several runners, but Nant quickly moved ahead. She showed amazing speed between the hurdles and perfect form going over them. She crossed the finish line way ahead of everyone else. At first, it looked like 12.27 seconds, but later they changed it to 12.29. That performance put her in the all-time top 10 list of fastest women ever in this event. What a career-changing achievement. What was really amazing about Nent's performance was how tough she was. Earlier in the day, she dominated her group in 12.30 seconds. But afterward, she looked hurt. She took off her spikes and was limping away. People were worried she wouldn't be able to compete in the finals, but she came back to the track and ran even better. That showed how determined and competitive she is. The race happened with a slight wind blowing against them at minus 0.5 meters per second. This can sometimes help hurdlers by controlling how fast they go into the barriers. Nant handled this really well, keeping her form under pressure and finishing strong and accurate. Her ability to deal with these conditions shows she's smart about racing and ready for the biggest competitions. This win was extra special because of what happened in Paris, where she couldn't finish the Olympic finals. The Silesia race was like her comeback statement, showing she could match and beat Olympic level rivals. The group included Olympic silver medalist Cyrena, who had gotten France's only track medal in Paris, and American Alicia Johnson, who finished 7th in that same Olympic final. Nent's continued growth and reliability suggests she has a brilliant career ahead. She's still only 22, so she has plenty of time to get even better. Her current form shows she could dominate this event for years. She's already able to challenge the best runners, and she could break records if she keeps improving her technique. And race strategy. Her recent success comes from better hurdle jumping, improved stepping patterns, and faster reactions. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, people are excited to see how she'll do in upcoming meets. With major championships, like the World Championships coming up, Nante has a great chance to become one of the sport's elite athletes. If she stays on her current path of improvement, she could win a world title and become a top contender for the 2028 Olympic gold medal. Her ability to learn from past races, change her approach, and keep getting better gives her a unique advantage over many of her competitors. The Silesia Diamond League featured an impressive display of sprint hurdling, and Nent's performance was one of the best. Her consistency, combined with an ability to perform her best when it matters most, makes her a tough opponent. As she continues to make her mark internationally, her fan base is growing quickly and her star power is rising. She's already inspiring a new group of Jamaican athletes, showing that never giving up, staying focused, and working hard can lead to elite success.